Greetings Internet, and welcome back for another episode of Fun Size. For today's video, I'm stepping outside the box of the usual junk food and stuff that I usually review, the kind of fodder you can find at your local Walmart or convenience store. Today, we're doing fast food. That's right. I may be a little bit slow on the bandwagon here, I may be a little late on this whole thing, and you already know what it is. You've read the title down below. So before we actually get started in today's video, I just wanted to show off and let you all know that I got my second dose of the COVID vaccine. So that's going to be fun. So far I haven't really experienced very many symptoms. Like at the moment I've just got the quote-unquote dead arm kind of starting. Like my bicep feels kind of sore. It's almost a bruised sensation. But we'll see how it goes. Now then, on to the important stuff that matters for the likes of this video. Now, I can't say what the calories are for these because, well, I literally just do not know. So before I make any more of a fool of myself, we're just going to move on, and I'm going to kind of go over a few more details. Like, first of all, one thing that I've found that I actually like that Burger King has been doing is them going back to the old school Burger King logo. There's nothing wrong with the new one, artistically speaking, but because I am one of those nostalgic people, who would have guessed, I like nostalgia. I mean, can you imagine that? But anyway, I like that they went to the old school Burger King logo from like way back in the day. Another thing is I really truly dig what they're doing with the logo for this thing. The ultra crispy, hand breaded for next level crispiness, as stated on the bag there. Chiking? Yeah, the Chiking. C-H-K-I-N-G. It's kind of catchy, I guess. The packaging is pretty good. It reminds me of packaging from another fast food. My brain keeps going back to the Crunch Wrap from Taco Bell, but it's definitely not, because the Crunch Wrap did not have that nice foil inside. Anyway, moving on from that. It's just an overall good-looking presentation for the food inside. Speaking of the food inside, ta-da! It comes wrapped in wax paper, as well it should. Now, I've went ahead and I bought myself both versions of this, because you can get the normal quote-unquote classic, and you can get the spicy classic. So for this very first part, we're just going to be taking a bite out of the classic, if you will. Alright, so we peel back the wax paper and we get a look at the sandwich itself. And I gotta say, that is a good looking sandwich for something from Burger King. No offense intended, I'm just saying, comparing this to the original chicken sandwich, that like almost foot long thing, which I like this sandwich, but most places near me, they put too much mayonnaise on the thing, okay? I'll just get that gripe out of the way. Too much mayo. But this one looks far better than the original chicken sandwich. It's got a nice bun on top, which looks like it's either they unintentionally put sesame seeds on it, or they were just like, what can we add to this as we're putting it out the door? I got it. Grab a Whopper bun and go, there we go. And if anyone, any of the higher-ups at Burger King, by the way, not sponsored, happen to watch this, I am not knocking you guys, I'm just saying that's kind of funny. It strikes me as humorous. So without further ado, now that we've seen the bun, and we've seen the thing... Oh, I should probably take a look, give you all a look underneath the bun so we can get a look at the other things on here. Casually peel off the bun, and we got pickle, and we got sauce. Just kind of hold that up for you so you can see it a little bit, maybe. Smells like it might be honey mustard sauce. Now, without further delay, I'm going to chomp into this thing, and I'm going to eat it, and then I'm going to give you all my opinions on it. That is a tasty chicken sandwich. It's got that nice crispy outside, which, duh. It's nice and juicy on the inside. That is the surprising thing. It's got nice seasonings to it. I wouldn't quite put it on par with the KFC, but it's not trying to be KFC. It's trying to be a crispy chicken sandwich. I'm going to go in for a second bite because I apparently just completely missed the pickle, and I want to see what I'm missing out on. Okay, the pickle adds just a little bit. Nice little sour punch that helps elevate the sauce. Oh, and so y'all can see, check out how nice and juicy and crispy that sandwich looks. Now then, we'll set this aside. As much as I want to keep eating that because it is so good, we're going to move on to the spicy version. Right here. Just so y'all see that I'm not yanking your chain, I actually did mark it as Spicy Classic. And apparently there's other things that you can get on these little add-ons. You can get lettuce and tomato, you can get cheese, bacon, pickle. Pickle's already on it, but I was just doing a double take because if you look at that pickle-shaped thing right there it is. It almost looks like a jalapeno, to my eyes anyway. Alright, so it's got the exact same packaging as the other one. Right down to the foil inside. Now, one thing I can tell right away that's different, you can actually see the spicy sauce, all those like orange blobs on the inside of the wax paper. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. Aw, you can smell the heat. My sinuses are tingling already. Alright, and so that y'all can see, and I'm not just keeping this all to myself, it looks basically like the other sandwich. The big difference, of course, I'm hoping this is reading well on this little camera, is that this has a much darker thing going on. Wait, here, let me hold them up side by side as best as I can. Like, see, here's the normal one, and here's the spicy one. There's clearly a little bit of a more orange color palette to this one. Now let's see, did this one come with a special additive of sesame seeds on the bun? It did not. Oh well. Alright, and let's get a look at the bun itself, see if they're... Ooh! Got 2 pickles this time. And lots of that sauce. Oh, baby. This is gonna be a good sandwich, I hope. Without further ado, I'm gonna take a bite. That time I got a bite of pickle right off the bat. It's got that heat to it. And to my surprise, it's got kind of a sweetness to it as well. It's a sweet heat. Not quite a barbecue, but nice. It's like the spice comes in there, charges in, and everyone's like, but then it's like, hey, have y'all seen my little friend Sweet over here? And he's like, yeah, and they're like, hey, Sweet! And the other. It's the weird visual that goes on in my head. But it's a good visual. The sweet, the spice, the tang. That is another great sandwich. I think the next time I get these, I'm going to opt to have cheese and bacon put on them. Sorry, I got a little bit of the breading was down here in my gums. Y'all have been there. Y'all have had that problem before, I'm sure. Yeah, that is a fantastic sandwich. I can feel the heat in the back of my throat. And it's delicious. Also, just like with the other one, this one is very juicy. and it is just, I hope I'm not overselling this, but I really like this sandwich. Okay. So let's put that down just for the moment. I want to keep tearing into it, but I can't, because if I do, then this will just turn into basically a mukbang video, and I'll just be like, until they're all gone. Just give me just a moment. I need a little water to help rinse the heat from my throat. Otherwise, this is going to turn into a very gravelly voice real quick. Alright, we've already talked about the packaging, and you got to see the sandwiches themselves. So, in terms of presentation, I will give these sandwiches an 8. Because it's got that nostalgic appeal, having the old logo on there and having like the kind of trippy, that font going on the back. Definitely gets that score. Now, as for the sandwiches themselves, I like them. And I can't stress this enough, I really like these sandwiches. I'm definitely going to be getting more of these at some point in the future. Now, as I was saying, okay, we'll start by giving the score for the regular one. So for the regular chicken, which I did not know was actually the name of the sandwich, I thought these were just the hand-breaded crispy chicken sandwich. But anyway, for the chicken, I'm going to say for the normal one, it's got the flavor to it, it's got the nice spices to it, it's got the bite from the pickle. The sandwich itself is going to get a 6. So above average. Actually, no. This gets a 7. It's above average. The sauce is good. The appeal of it, the visual appeal of it, it's a sandwich they like to look at and a sandwich they want to eat, if that makes sense. It's a very photogenic sandwich. There we go. That is a very photogenic sandwich right there, as is its brother over there. So yes, a solid 7 for the regular classic chicken sandwich. Now moving on to its friend over here, its brother as I just called it. The hothead of the family, this one gets a different rating. Because this one takes the classic sandwich, the formula, thank you brain, the formula of the classic one there, and it kicks it up a notch. It throws in that spice that just elevates this to another level. This sandwich, not very surprising if you know me, because I'm a fan of the spicy food, but spice with flavor, you know what I'm saying? Not spice that where it just burns your tongue and then it's over, and it's like, but it didn't even taste good. This bad boy, it's got the spice, it's got the sweet, it's got the tang from that pickle, it's got the bread from the bun, the buttery bread, that buttery back flavor from the bun itself. All of that combined, this, my dear dudes, dudettes, and all other configurations being, I give this one a 9. That's right, it doesn't get a perfect score, because no sandwich is perfect. But that's a 9 right there. So I hope you all have enjoyed my little review of the chicken sandwiches, spicy and original. If you like what you've seen here today, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that little bell icon to be notified of future uploads. Whoa, hold up, back up. I almost forgot to do the full score. Okay. Sorry. Alright, so when it comes to the original, I said that sandwich got a 7, and the packaging, I believe I said it was a 5 or a 6. Editing me, put that number right here in my hand. It's just an overall good-looking presentation for the food inside. Speaking of the food inside, and as for the sandwich, it gets the 7, as I stated before. So then we mash them together, and the original gets that number right there. Okay, so now moving on to the spicy chicken. That one got a 9, so put that number in this hand over here, editing me. Oh, sorry, that's a bright spot. Put it right about here. There you go. And on top of that, we have the score that I gave the packaging. And we take the two of those and we put them together. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my score for the spicy chicken, which we'll put right here-ish, right there. That's the spicy one. Packaging and overall aesthetics, that's what that score is. And then for the spicy one, we'll put that one, turn my hand, there we go. Almost there, right there. So, just as a reminder, everyone, normal, spicy. So, before I completely buggered up my outro, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, at least even a little bit, please feel free to leave a like down below, and a comment if you feel so inclined. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you like my videos that much that you want to be notified when I upload future videos. And on that note, make sure you hit that little bell icon, because YouTube's kind of funny with their notifications nonsense if you don't. And I also want to say that I appreciate each and every single one of you. You guys are awesome. And with that said, all that hullabaloo out of the way, this is your old buddy Oxleymations saying, Cowabunga, and I will see y'all in the next episode. Later.